Welcome to Module 5.2, Minimum Viable Playbook. In this lesson, we are continuing the Develop Systems section of Order. The goal is simple: help you turn repeated work into something visible, usable, and easier for your team to follow. If the same issues keep coming back to you, you are in the right place. This lesson is not here to judge what you have built. It is here to help you make the business clearer, one practical step at a time. A process keeps depending on your explanation. A task keeps coming back because the steps are unclear. Your team wants to help, but the playbook does not exist yet. The work lives in pieces across memory, messages, and habits. That does not mean you are failing as a leader. It often means the business is asking for clearer guidance, a written rule, a checklist, a handoff, or a standard that can be used without your constant involvement. Here's the key lesson for this module: build the playbook around repeated work, not theory. This is where repeated problems begin becoming systems. You are not being asked to build a massive operations manual overnight. You're being asked to turn one recurring point of dependence into one visible, usable business asset. The goal is progress, not perfection. One useful rule, checklist, or playbook page can create more relief than another long conversation that has to be repeated next week. By the end of this lesson, you will complete 3 practical deliverables. First, you will create the repeated work selection. You will choose one repeated task, process, or customer issue that would create relief if it were documented. Second, you will complete the first playbook page. You will create one page with the purpose, owner, steps, standard, and escalation point. Third, you will create the follow without me test. You will give that page to one person and ask whether they could follow it without your explanation. Each deliverable helps move founder knowledge out of your head and into a format the business can use. Your activity is the first playbook page. Use this activity to make the business more visible, more teachable, and less dependent on you. Ask yourself, what keeps coming back to me? What is unclear to the team? What rule, checklist, owner, or standard would make this easier to repeat? Your quick win is this: build a one-page playbook for one repeated process. Do not make it perfect. Make it useful enough that someone else can try it. Keep it small enough to finish. The first version does not need to be perfect. It needs to be clear enough to test. Your implementation prompt is: test the page with one person and ask, could you follow this without me? This step moves the lesson from information into action. It gives you one immediate experience of founder freedom by reducing one repeated point of dependence. As you complete this module, remember that order is built one clear decision, one written rule, one transferred responsibility, and one improved rhythm at a time.